Hey everyone, how we doing today? Hope you're all having a great Sunday. As you can see behind me, I've moved into a new space. Our oldest son has moved out and is up in the Long Beach area for welding college. He's starting in just a few weeks, so we're super excited for him. So I have taken the opportunity and moved into his space, and this is going to become kind of the card room, yoga studio for my wife, and office space for us both. So it's pretty cool. I'm just sort of getting in here, getting the feel of the land, and see how things are going. So I like it so far. So today I'm going to do a hopefully a little quicker video. I want to give you a quick update on where I'm at with my MVP living set. As I mentioned before, I'm trying to collect all MVP era cards from 1950 to 2022. I have received and purchased and then received a ton of cards in the last month. So I think I have about 17 cards to show you. I'm going to go through them real quick. And then after I show the cards, I have a like a little slideshow just to show you where I'm at with the project. I'm at about 86% completion, so I'm pretty excited about that. And as always, if you have any suggestions on video content or you have any questions, of any kind, please drop a comment and I will get back to you. So hope you enjoy the video. And now that I'm in this new space, hopefully I can record a little more content, a little more regularly. Previously, I was out in the loft and you could always hear our crazy dogs barking, and it's a little quieter in here. So anyway, enjoy the video. Let me know if you have questions. Have a great rest of your weekend and a nice week coming up. So here are some cards. All right, everyone, here we go. So I'm going to go through about 15 mail day cards that I've received in the last week or so. I've really ramped up in, trying to get this living set as close to completion as possible over the last month. So I'm pretty excited to show you these cards. Also, before we get started, look at this cool new bobblehead. Don Orsillo, Mark Grant, the two legendary Don and Mud announcers for the San Diego Padres. We love those guys. They make the games so much fun. So getting that bobblehead at the game was really, really cool. Okay, so here we go. Here's some cards. All right, 1950 Bowman. Look at that. Jim Constanti, PSA 4, NL MVP. Followed up by 1950 Bowman, Hall of Famer Phil Rizzuto. Original condition, but from a seller that I can definitely trust. We've got some staining right here, but again, Phil Rizzuto, an awesome card. Can't go wrong. This will get graded pretty soon here. All right, 1953 Topps. Al Rosen in a PSA 4. Really nice card. These 53s are so cool. So happy to get the MVP from this year. A 1958 Jackie Jensen from the Red Sox. Nice card. A 59 Mr. Nellie Fox from the White Sox. MVP again. These are all MVPs if you're wondering. 1963 Topps Elston Howard. And again, what I try to do, I always try to get the best condition. I'm not looking necessarily for original or graded cards. I just want to have strong eye appeal. Okay, here we go. 64 Ken Boyer, NL MVP. And 64 AL MVP, Mr. Brooks Robinson. Really nice copy of this card. I'm excited to get this one graded pretty soon. All right, 66 Frank Robinson, PSA 4. Another nice card. Beautiful. 67 Topps, MVP for the AL, Carl Yastrzemski, SGC, SGC 4. This is a tough card to get a really nicely centered conditioned card, so I feel pretty good about this one. I like it. And also 67 is Mr. Orlando Cepeda. Again, a little centering issue, but still nice card. Really like the colors. Came out really nice. So this one will go off to SGC at some point pretty soon. All right, then we have the Year of the Pitcher, 1968. Here we have Mr. Bob Gibson. Again, pretty sharp card. A little bit, top to bottom, but that's okay. You can see here on the back, pretty nice. Okay. And from the AL, another pitcher, Danny McLain with the Tigers. Again, pretty nice card. You can see here on the back. Pretty good centering. 1969, William McCovey. This card's a little more rough. Might be like a 2, maybe a 3, but again, we'll take it. So there we go. And then we have one of the few rookie MVP cards, Fred Lynn, 1975. And the back, pretty nice. Okay. And last one to show off here this evening, and this is maybe one of the most interesting and unique MVPs from all 147 in the last 72 years. 1984, Willie Hernandez. Take a look, folks. There he is. Willie Hernandez. So, 84 tops traded. That's the AL MVP right there. Okay, so here we are with kind of a update for September 17th, where I'm at with my MVP Living Set project. All right, so here are the 4 goals that I'm working on. Phase 1 goal, which I'm at right now, is to collect all 147 MVP cards between 1950 and 2022. And then phase 1 goal number 2 is to determine how to best display and show this project on in my card room or in my loft. Once I'm done with that, then phase 2 goal is to always be collecting the 2 newest MVP cards, which this year it looks like it's going to be Shohei and probably Acuna Jr., but we'll see. Phase 2 goal number 2, this is the real tricky one, is to collect 1 pre-1950 MVP card annually. But as we know, those get into some real big boy cards, and we'll see if they fit my budget. Parameters of the project. So with the exception of some of the older big boy cards, I don't really care if they're graded or original, or some people say raw. I might grade these later in the future, and all of them are flagship Topps cards unless otherwise noted. Like a few, like Campanella 55, there is no Topps, so most are going to be Topps cards. Really, I'm looking for cards with strong eye appeal and centering that if I ever do grade, will grade out with on PSA or SGC between 1 and 10. I do not have an interest in trimmed or authentic grade cards. And then as far as budget goes, I'm working off a $200 a month budget, but I am quickly moving to $0 a month budget and just selling off cards that I either, I'm not truly in love with and just using that money for this project, or, just being a little more careful with what I buy. Okay, so here's the fun part, the update. So right now I have 127 out of 147 MVP cards for a completion rate of 86%, so pretty good. Total, including purchase tax, shipping, I've spent about $2,305, which comes out to an average amount per card of about $18.15. Okay, so as far as like the top 10 most expensive cards, how much I've spent, And you can see number one by a long shot is the 54 Topps Willie Mays SGC3. I may have overpaid a little bit for that, but I don't care. I like the card. I wanted it. Whoa. And then we have the 54 Topps Yogi Berra, 51 Bowman Berra, 51 Bowman Campanella, the 72 Topps Johnny Bench, PSA 6. It's a really nice card. 70 Topps Johnny Bench Original, 50 Bowman Phil Rizzuto Original, 2001 Topps Ichiro. I have since graded that card. Came out at SGC 9. A 73 Pete Rose Original, and then a 66 Frank Robinson. Okay, so kind of how I'm feeling. So with the exceptions of 5 cards, the 52 Chance and Sour, 56 Newcomb, 62 Wills, and 71 Blue, the low-hanging fruit part of this project is done. So after I get those 5 or so low-hanging fruit cards, the remaining 15 or so are like big-time Hall of Fame MVP cards. So most, if not all of those, are going to be previously graded because I don't want to risk getting original or raw cards that, someday I might grade and then they'll grade out as authentic or not at all, and that would stink. So getting these cards is going to drive up the cost of what will already be the most expensive part of the project, but that's okay. So really, I'm kind of coming down to toward the end of this project, but it's going to be the slowest part. And so it's starting to feel more of like a chase situation, which is really fun. I'll be going to some card shows. I'll be a little more selective on eBay. Definitely, working within my budget and strategically, and then sharing the progress. So it's a really fun time. I'm also super impatient, so we'll see, how long this takes. So here's what I need, starting with oldest to newest. The total of 20 cards as of the 17th. So number 1 and 2 is the 52 Topps Bobby Chance and Hank Sauer. Number 3 is the 53 Roy Campanella. Number 4 is the 55 Topps Yogi Berra. Number 5 is the 55 Bowman Roy Campanella. I need both the 56 Mantle and Newcomb. The Mantle is going to be a big boy card for me in my budget. So that's what I'm working on right now for that card. Then I need the 57s for Mantle and Aaron, 58 Topps Ernie Banks, and then the last 10 I need, kind of again from oldest to newest, 59 Ernie Banks, 60 and 61 Roger Maris, 61 Robinson, 62 Mantle, and 62 Maury Wills. I'm kind of looking for guidance on what to do with the Maury Wills. There's no Topps issue, so possibly looking at Fleer, but maybe there's another card out there. If you have any suggestions, let me know, please. Then I need the 63 Koufax, 65 Willie Mays, 66 Clemente, and 71 Vita Blue. So the Vita Blue is the newest card that I need. Okay, so that's where I'm at. I need 20 cards. I have 127, 86%. So as I move forward and, get a card, whether it's once a week or once a month, whatever it is, I will update. And I think we'll get this project wrapped up and then we'll display it and it'll be, on to the next. So thanks a lot, y'all. Have a good one. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.